so bad at this. Okay, all right. You know what? We make it work. And we increase the volume. I was doing things and I wasn't prepared, and the game isn't supposed to start for another few seconds. All right, Rocket took round 1. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. They started. And I wasn't ready. Okay. All right. Well, thank you to everybody that stopped by early and is here. And the prediction is still going. I should probably turn that off, but no one did anything, so that's okay. All right, cool. So Rocket took round 1, T side. They got Inferno. Good start for them. And BHOP are really stacking this A bomb site. Rocket making sure to keep things as careful as possible. They got the smokes. They're mollying off the site, and they will just execute right in. BHOP just gonna save, keep hold of these armor and deagles. Be all set to go. Oh man, in 2 minutes when everybody gets to see this, they're gonna be like, wow, Floofies, how did you manage this? While we're waiting for this round to end, I can thank my subs. So Hove, thank you for the 8 months, and Mega Geese, thank you for the fresh primer. I do appreciate those. Thank you for the follows that are hopping in as well. Those always help. Man, I don't even have my webcam open because I wasn't gonna use it, or I don't know. I'm getting into it. Oh man. I'm glad that no one's gonna see this for a little bit here. But yeah, that they started like a minute early. I wasn't ready for that. Oh gosh. Oh, that's the first thing I said. Oh no. I'm looking at the Anyway, Rocket will take round number 2 with not any real defense from BHOP, and then we are gonna have BHOP once again holding onto these pistols, saving up a little bit more. They're gonna get to round number 3, and then they will have the buys. I'm almost done eating my pizza. Ooh, Drew the Shrew with a nice 1D. Elk coming in with the trade, and Drew the Shrew picking up the Mac 10. That Apartments Lurk did not really work out for Rocket, so they're going to be on the man disadvantage here on round number 3. Drew the Shrew going to be coming in with the Mac 10. Could be a very powerful thing to have, although Drew the Shrew still hanging out toward the A bomb site. The rest of BHOP 3v3 on the B bomb site. The nades will go in, and it'll be time for the execute from Rocket. Let's see what we've got. Nero gonna pick up the first onto spec, the AK doing the work that is needed. And Rocket, they take up the site. Arcade managing to take 1 down, and now it's all down to Drew the Shrew. Try to pick up 2 kills remaining. Emiya only on 4 HP. So this is super doable as a retake. No kit though, so that is always a little bit difficult. And it will be Emiya picking up the frag on Drew the Shrew. Now will be round number 3 for Rocket. BHOP not managing to bank that many frags, but this is the time for them to bring it back. They've got their rifles in hand, they've got a full buy, and we will see what they can do with it. Again, sorry for the scuffed start here. I was a little bit preparing as I was going along, you know, familiarizing myself with players, that sort of thing. So doing my best here. I'm telling you, I swear to you, I'm doing my best. And Rocket, they're going to be doing their best. They're going to be looking for a good advantage position to try to go from promotion into ECL. BHOP, on the other hand, just looking to avoid relegation. So we will see what happens. I like this lurk over toward the A-bomb site. You do have Elk hanging out on their own and just, well, taking some heavy damage there. Drew the Shrew gonna pick up the frag. Pick up what the teammate was putting down. And we'll see if these two from BHOP can hold off the Rocket aggression. Spec, the first one with a frag. And Mia gonna hit the ground. Aleph gonna trade it back. We're in a 4v3 here for BHOP, but Woohoo gonna make that a 3v3, and the bomb will go down, but BHOP already rotated onto site. Only a kit here for Andrew, the op, the only one able to go for the better defuse. There's smoked off coffins, but smoke will fade. Penguin gonna pick one up. Andrew fragging out as well. Nero only managing to trade one back, and Andrew with the headshot with the op. Gonna pick up the first round for BHOP. Now Rocket, they've got plenty of money to continue to try to battle this back, so I think we'll see another buy coming in from them. No ops coming in. The only op in the server is going to be on Andrew, but I think that'd be more than enough for BHOP to be plenty happy. Drew the Shrew, though, coming in with the FAMAS. Always a little bit of an upsetting thing when you have to buy it, but hey, at least it's a rifle. So Rocket just looking to see what sort of picks they can find early on. BHOP not leaving anything to chance. They've got their typical defensive Inferno setup. An Arcade going to be the first to find an enemy player, doing a little bit of damage onto Amiya, but not finding the frag. That's going to make Rocket rethink their B plans as Andrew rotates over. So Rocket, they start to rotate out, and BHOP, they take that as the opportunity to take some space over towards top banana, and Spec gonna take that space and use it, getting the frag on Amiya. So now BHOP once again in the 5v4 situation. Good opportunity to pick up another round, put Rocket onto the save. Thing is, it's very quiet. BHOP, they're taking very far back positions. Drew the Shrew gonna have to rotate over, play under balcony, just because the Molotovs are gonna come in and make that a little bit hot. Penguin with the first frag on the entry, double frags. Drew the Shrew joins in the fun. A left taken down as well. 10 seconds left in the round, and Nero with 10 seconds left is gonna pick up two, but that's not gonna be enough time to get the bomb down. Clock ticks down, and BHOP take a second. It is going to be a pause coming in here for one of these teams. Let's see what I can get for you. All right, so first things first, let's take this Discord server so that I can get all of the interesting things going on while we're in this pause. So Rocket will be the one that will have called for this timeout. Going to be a quick timeout, and we will get right back into it. And it's going to be mostly full saver. Nero, the only one to save a weapon from the previous round. Going to be holding on to this AK, but The rest of the team going to be on pistols, and Spec going to show them what the AK can do. Takes down 3, pushing down Banana. That AK dropped as well, so now only Amiya and Elk remain. Elk with the Tech 9 and... Amiya with the Tech 9 and Elk with the pistol. Amiya is going to recover the AK, but it will not be enough. Spec going to pick up the 4K. Really exerting good pressure onto Rocket here and evening out the rounds for BHOP. So it is going to be time to dive right in. Once again, we got 3 Galils coming in for Rocket. The BHOP buy is looking fresh and funky. You got the AKs, you got the M4s, you're feeling good. We do have Woohoo pushed up into Banana, and that is going to reward them with a little bit of HE damage. But no damage coming through for the rest of the team. Rocket gonna stack up in Banana. We'll see if Spec can be the first and stop this rush coming in. Is gonna throw in the molly and not gonna allow these players in, but Arcade gonna be the first player taken down. Spec with the trade. Aleph taking down Andrew and giving Rocket the advantage, and Rocket will make their way onto the B bomb site. And Mia gonna get the bomb down, and it's gonna be a 3v4 retake for BHOP. So the Galils, they more than did their job. Rocket, they take the B, they take the Banana, and they just exert that and push it right onto the bomb site. And Mia gonna be taking some damage. Elk gonna get the kill on the Shrew. Penguin gonna trade it back, and Mia gonna find one. Nero closes out the round onto Penguin. That's gonna be a 4th for Rocket. Definitely a good start to have on your T side. Inferno definitely still playing as a CT-sided map, although I've definitely spectated, even just last night, a lot of T rounds getting won, so very possible to win from that T side, but CT definitely the one you like to be getting more of your rounds on. So we do have a mostly full buy coming into this round for BHOP. They've got the FAMAS, they've got the rifles that they would like to have, but definitely not as many nades as they might like to have on the CT side. So we'll see what they can do with that. It's going to be the molly coming in, really pushing Rocket away, saying Banana is closed. Make like a banana and split. That wasn't funny. Why did I say that? All right, fair enough. We're going to see Rocket pushing up through brackets. Andrew going to be challenged here first, and Woohoo with a quick kill. The AK headshot. Drew the Shrew, though, challenges back. Woohoo and Nero, though, stopping BHOP, and it's going to be a saver for them as the bomb goes down for Rocket. Luckily, BHOP able to recover that op from Arches, and going to be glad to be bringing that into the next round because their buy is not going to be looking very good. They're going to be on a 2-round loss bonus, and that's not really enough if you're on the CT side. That's going to be 2 rounds now that separate these two teams. Rocket on 5, which is, again, the place to be when you're on T side. You can get those 5 rounds. Everything else is just icing. Maybe even guacamole. And so Rocket gonna be feeling happy after that. Especially with BHOP on the save, it's gonna be difficult for them to take this one, so getting closer and closer to just being even on the half. Pistols only for Drew the Shrew, Penguin, and Arcade, but the 5.7, dangerous pistol, that is for sure. I do like the position that we've got Spec in. Boosted up. It's always a good time. I don't know if they'll challenge it though. They've got BHOP have this A stack coming in, the 3 players, but only Elk is anywhere near the site. The first kill gonna go to Andrew. Woohoo, gonna trade it back. That could be Rocket just taking over this B-bomb site, though. They're still spread out, still making sure to find whatever they can. And it looks like it is just about time for that activation for Rocket. So the smokes and the nades will go in, and it's time for the execute. Only Arcade to try to hold this off, but Penguin and Drew the Shrew are on a good lurk. They're going to be on the nice wrap around, and we'll see what they can make happen. Nothing if Nero has anything to say about it. First kill going to Penguin and taking down Drew the Shrew as well, but Spec gonna come in with his M4, taking down Nero and Woohoo. That's gonna put us into a quick 2v2. Definitely a possible retake situation. Aleph gonna take down Arcade. Spec trades it back, and it's a 1v1. The bomb is ticking away. Spec does have the kit in hand, so definitely a possible retake scenario, but jumping in, Elk will take the frag and end the round for Rocket. Gonna pick up the op on the way out. Make sure to just take everything away from BHOP, and we're gonna have yet another pause coming in. So it's gonna be the pause coming in from BHOP this time around. So just gonna be a quick 30-second tactical pause. Just try to figure out what's happening, where to go from here. We'll see what they can do. We're coming in around number 10 now, so more than almost 1/3, a little more than 1/3 left at the half here. So BHOP, they really need to start picking things up if they want to have a good chance coming in. And Spec gonna be the opener here, picking up the first kill onto Mia in Banana. Not gonna find the second though, but a good start for sure on to round number 10. And now 2 players coming in through brackets. Andrew picks up 2 with Elk, only picking up 1 on the return, so it's gonna be a 4v2 now. Nero down on 3 HP, the nades really coming in. Aleph with a frag onto Andrew. And Arcade gonna pick up the frag on a left. So now this 3 HP op, the only player that remains, is just waiting by the hay cart. Just gonna toss the op away. Don't want to let BHOP get their hands on it once again. And Arcade gonna pick up the quick kill. Yeah, they start to even things back out a little bit. I think we're going to see the buy coming in for Rocket, but, well, maybe not. Maybe they don't want to go for the force. They want to make sure to go for sure things only. They've got a comfortable 2-round differential, and it's going to be Nero and Aleph picking up some small buys, but nothing anywhere close to full. We got a couple of deagles coming in as well. So Rocket definitely the opportunity. They're going for the force. They're going for the opportunity to pull this round and really exert force. They want to take every little bit that they can. Rocket, having looked for a lot of banana plays, they are really holding in toward this mid, and only Andrew holding on towards arches might be the place that they choose to go, but the smoke is going to give them pause for thought. Penguin, the one gun that will hold them back off of mid. I like this. Just making sure to keep an eye on banana, keep an eye on where things are going. A couple of shots gonna come in, the Glock and the Deagle. And Arcade just gonna back it off, not gonna challenge those pistols. Nero looking towards arches, looking towards brackets. The push comes in, woohoo with the 1D onto Penguin. And that will prompt the push onto the A-bomb site where 3 BHOP players await, and a left makes it 2. Spec though, and Andrew with kills woohoo as well. It's gonna be into a 3v1 now. Kills just coming in fast and fierce, and Arcade, the last player standing for BHOP, gonna choose to save. So that is going to be 7 rounds now for Rocket. Again, this is the start where BHOP are going to start to sweat on their CT side. It's worrying when you start getting to that even point. 8-7 is not what you want to see on the CT side, but it's now the best that BHOP can play for, and with the money they've got, they might just have to save. I don't know if they can force this. But if there was ever a map where you can force, it is Inferno. Inferno, the land of many forces. And BHOP, they're going to go for a very minor force. We got a couple of pistol armor players, some P250, a P250, a 5.7, and a Deagle, along with the saved AK from Arcade. And Arcade gonna put that Deagle AK to work, picking up 1, but Elkin woohoo gonna answer back. Andrew with the 5.7 finds 1 as well. Is gonna give BHOP a fighting chance on this round, but it's very much looking like Rocket gonna pick up their 8th round. 1 player to watch each site. The pistols, I just don't see it against these AKs. And Spec does manage to find an M4, so no kit, but the retake is possible. Woohoo taking down the Deagle of Drew the Shrew, and it's going to make it a 1v3 here for Spec. And we will see if they can pull it off. Gonna try to push in through apartments, but that is really pretty watched. Without a kit, this is definitely a dangerous retake to go for. Maybe Spec just wants to go and try to find the exit frags. Is gonna do a little bit of damage to Woohoo, but not gonna get a kill. Oh, I changed my mind. Elk deciding to push into apartments, doesn't want to let Spec survive with the rifle, and ends up losing their own. That's going to be 8 for Rocket. 3 rounds left in the half, and BHOP need all of them. There's really just nothing else to it. Spec is really fragging out on the CT side, and the rest of BHOP needs to start joining in as well. They're maybe not having their best map in the world. And so it will be time for the full buys. All the nades in the world come in. And the left gonna put that rifle to good work, taking down Spec, but Arcade gonna trade it back. And Mia joining in the fight as well. Gonna get the push onto the bomb site. And Arcade not safe by Fountain. Mia with a second. And that could will be Rocket finding round number 9. Elk gonna stop Penguin from going for the rotate as well. And so that is gonna put Drew the Shrew into the 1v4. Maybe Drew the Shrew can find Elk and give them one more weapon on this round. Okay, Drew the Shrew does manage to find 1 kill, but Rocket, they've got enough money to buy everybody back in and to keep pushing. And with only 2 rounds left in the half, BHOP got to start talking about their T side. They got to come up with something fun. And the bomb will go off here around number 13, giving Rocket their 9th. And now they have a comfortable 5-round buffer against BHOP. Very good, very, very good position here for them. So they're going to be quite happy to fight against this force for BHOP. 2 rounds left in the half, and BHOP going for the force. Andrew with a MP9 pistols, and Drew the Shrew with the saved weapon, saved rifle here. We'll see what they can do. That is not where you wanted that Molotov to go, Drew. I think you don't want to walk out either. Elk going to be more than happy that the players are walking out with the double entry here. Drew the Shrew and Penguin just removed. And it's looking like number 10 here for Rocket on their T side. Mia with the kill onto Spec, just standing out in the open on the B bomb site. And that's going to give the Q to Rocket. This is where we go. Woohoo takes down Arcade as well. The Coffins player just not allowed. Maybe at this point, BHOP hope that they get to win with Zonix Law, get that 11-4 or 4-11 in their case. But it is not a nice position to be in. Elk going to take down the final player, Andrew, and Rocket to their 10th round. So now BHOP, they've got their full buy. We got our final round of the half, and yeah, BHOP not looking too hot. Mr. BHOP, I'm not feeling too good. We'll see if they can at least pick up a 5th, but it is going to be an uphill battle on their T side. Andrew taking a little bit of molly damage. Not a good position to be in, but hey, if you're the opper, it's that last point of health is all that matters. So they are not going to be too sad about it. Elk, though, going to pick up the initial entry onto Andrew, making sure that that A player is taken out of the picture. And so now BHOP, they have to say, okay, we got our 4. Where do we put them? 2 per site. Penguin going for a little bit of a rotate. We will see if they are able to hold off this aggression here. If Rocket can take an 11th. Definitely not the utility you want to be sitting on. They do have 3 kits, so if they do manage to take out the players on the site, they can at least try to go for a defuse. And Penguin going to start things off with a kill on Woohoo, but Elk going to trade it back. Arcade getting an entry as well. Getting a double. Elk and a left taken down. Spec will take down Nero, and now it's just all rests on Amiya to go for the 1v3. And they are going to find 1 on the Spec and a 2nd on Arcade, but Drew the Shrew going to shut it down and bring BHOP their 5th. And we are going to have halftime. And I am going to run a quick I can't run a 1-minute ad. I have to run a 1-minute ad when you're seeing this, which will be soon, but not in this moment. So we are going to have our teams swap sides here. And it is going to be BHOP taking up the T side with only 5 rounds. Rocket on the CT side with 10. It's not looking good if you're BHOP. They might be looking at a... Now, this is just the first round of the relegation promotion tournament, so BHOP, they do have another chance to try to survive in ECL, but it's not going to be easy. They'll be facing another team that is also looking to survive. And the pistol is going to lead BHOP to head right into the B-bomb site. 2 openers right off the bat with Nero trading 1 back. And it's going to be Rocket looking to find a 3 versus 5. But BHOP going to take up the entrenched positions on B, making this one of those super difficult retakes. Drew the Shrew with a kill onto a left. Nero and Woohoo, though, trading some back, giving Rocket some signs of life. And now Woohoo in a 1 versus 1 versus Drew the Shrew. But the bomb is ticking down. Drew the Shrew retreating into church and is going to get the headshot onto Woohoo, giving BHOP that crucial pistol round, giving them that chance to come back into this. If they can start to really build momentum, it could be them taking this after all on their T side. Possible bit of a misbuy here. We do have Nero with the FAMAS, with the rest of the team on pistols. Not sure if that was intentional, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta go for it. And BHOP, they look for the B site once again. But they don't find anything too early. The pistols, again, very dangerous. The 5.7s, but no deagles coming in for Rocket. So I don't know if maybe they wanted... Maybe they just don't play the deagle. Deagle is a dangerous weapon. I'd call it a high risk, high reward for sure. If you hit that one shot, you feel amazing. But if you don't hit that one shot, you feel terrible. They're going to make their way onto the B-bomb site. Spec with the opener, Andrew following up, and that is the B-bomb site completely opened up. Penguin holding down Banana, making sure that there is no path back into this round for Rocket. Oh, I like this a lot. Wait, what does Penguin do? Because we do have Woohoo hanging out in underpass, going to make sure that no one can come out of Banana either. And I think that BHOP are just going to let the bomb explode, and I guess we'll see where they go with it. Drew the Shrew does take down, does get the frag. A little bit of extra money to end the round, always good. Always glad to get that little bit of extra money. But now it's going to be, well, it's going to be one more round for BHOP. The kills didn't come in for Rocket. Nero managing to hold on to that FAMAS, going to be the only weapon that, only primary weapon that Rocket gets to hold on to. It's going to be pistols the rest of the way. Bought down to $2,000 approximately per player, and we'll see what they can make with it. In all likelihood, though, we're probably looking at 8 for BHOP, and that comfortable 5-round buffer for Rocket cut down to 2 in a very short span of time. So we'll see. We got Nero boosted up here. Good position to watch mid. Yeah, it looks like BHOP might look to end in mid once this smoke fades, so The FAMAS boosted up will be the best chance that Rocket have to hold off this push. And Arcade gonna shut it right down. Nero shut down with a headshot. And now it's just Aleph hanging out alone on the A bomb site. The rest of the CTs on the B bomb site. We'll see if Spec manages to pick up some ecos. And it looks like Spec might be calling out that there's fewer players here than they thought. Gonna be taken down by Elk. But the rest of the team coming in for backup. Drew the Shrew with a push through brackets and through CT, taking down Woohoo. Penguin joining in as well, taking down Elk. Arcade has to go for this plant and is not going to be allowed to. And BHOP, they might have just thrown this round away. The bomb is not going to be planted. They got the kill on Amia, but that is not Solus. Aleph taking down Penguin after time. That decimates the money. That decimates the momentum. And it is going to be a pause coming in. I think BHOP, they probably have some questions. Like, oh, no, we got a tech pause for Rocket. So I don't know what is going on with them. We'll see if we can figure that on out. There was a pause for BHOP and then a pause for Rocket. And now the pause is canceled. So the teams will resume their play. So we do have the Galils for BHOP. They are going to go and force up this round. If they can take it, then they can stop Rocket and maybe take a few bonuses off of that. But Rocket with the full nades all the way bought up. Only a FAMAS on a left. And Spec gonna get burned right out. Looking at the top, or the bottom banana. Just stays in the fire. And that might... This shouldn't prompt the save. BHOP should definitely keep looking for something, and it looks like they're going to go looking for mid. Nero going to be holding with the op by brackets. We'll see if they manage to remove that. I do like that they've got the bomb drop. They're not going to let the bomb get loose into mid. Definitely a good move, but Aleph looking at the entry onto Arcade. Nero picks one up. Woohoo picks one up. Elks picks one up. And Aleph will be the only player dying for Rocket. BHOP, are they going to get stuck on 7 or can they pick up anything else? It is going to be the pause coming in once again. And so that makes it time for the pause. We do have Rocket on the pause this time around. I feel a little bad for them. That is not where you want to be. But yeah. Well, they're doing their best. It is going to be pistol saving once again for BHOP. They have bought down pretty low, but we will see what they can do. So we'll see where these pistols go. It looks like a little bit of an alt mid, maybe a quick push, but Aleph ready for it, taking down the first player and gonna be able to retreat as well. taking down the second. Drew the Shrew and Penguin now already dead. And Aleph picking up kill number 3, now looking for a possible ace. Arcade trading only 1 back. So we'll see. It's possible. They got 1. The pistols are good for 1. But Arcade only on 11 HP. It's just, it doesn't look good. Woohoo says, hey, I've got this AK. I got this headshot. That's going to make all of your HP go away. Andrew trying to find something on this round. I do give Andrew a little bit of a shot. We've got Aleph on 5 HP. It's definitely possible to escape this, but on only 27, Emiya going to take the frag down. And it's going to be 13 for Rocket. But it's going to be time for BHOP to buy back in, and we're also going to have a pause. It's going to be BHOP calling for yet another one. No, who called for this pause? I don't have info on this pause. Doing my best, but my best can only go so far, you know. It looks, I think this is BHOP calling for this one. It's just that the pause came in early in Discord, and so my info is good, but the time is confusing. It's wibbly wobbly. But play will resume here in just a moment here. And we've got rifles for BHOP. They are looking to try and stop Rocket from getting to their 14th and try to battle it back. Rocket with a comfortable 6-round advantage. And they are not going to make it easy for BHOP at all. The mollies go down every which way. The smoke going to block the vision, and BHOP going to be just completely boxed into T-steps. Nero, though, going to be the victim of a heavy HE strike. Could be the possibility for BHOP to find that frag and take that off down, but they're looking in through mid at the start, and Emiya going to do some severe damage to Penguin. And Nero with the first frag onto spec. That op, once again, that last HP is all you need. Andrew spotted as well by Woohoo. BHOP, they might choose to call off this B push, but they've only got 50 seconds left. They need to figure out where they want to end. And it looks like the answer is going to be looking for mid. They have their last little bit of utility to try and stop themselves from being taken down, but Aleph going to find the triple on the players pushing in. And the timing, Emiya going to find the final frag, taking Rocket to 14, and BHOP, they just don't look good. So it's going to be pistols once again, and BHOP going to try to battle it back for the overtime, it looks like. But Drew the Shrew's money is not looking too good. They are going to have the full round loss bonus if they do lose this, so they should be able to buy back in, and they'll have to win 8 in a row to go for overtime. Otherwise, we're just going to head to map number 2. But the first frag going to be for BHOP, taking down Nero. Elk gonna trade it back, and Arcade with a Deeg as well. But the kills, they continue to come in. Drew the Shrew takes down Elk, and it will lead to a plant for BHOP. And the money for Rocket is a possibility that they look for the retake and they look for the round win, but with a 7-round buffer, I feel like it's a better idea to just hold on to weapons and maybe look for exit frags. it is going to mean that BHOP get to pick up some of these fallen weapons, so they'll have a lot better chance on the next round. And we do have EMEA looking into apartments, looking for a possible exit frag. But BHOP, they are going to carefully, I say carefully, we've got Spec just running out of apartments and going to be easily taken down. That rifle taken out of the BHOP hands, but they got the round. That might be how they get back in. They don't have to battle for the tie. They can battle to try and win. They do go for the pause, though. And that is going to be Rocket looking for the pause this time around. I do always wonder what they're talking about in those timeouts. I imagine Rocket are looking to just figure out, okay, how do we just end this? How do we get ourselves to 15? They need to find their 15th and they need to end it. This is the Rocket map pick after all. They're looking for promotion into ECL, while BHOP just looking to avoid relegation. And it is going to be the full buys for both teams, so this is the best chance for BHOP to continue to come back. They can't quite break Rocket's money here. They need this round and they need the next round. And Spec gonna open things up, taking down Woohoo through the smoke and B, but Aleph gonna trade one back. Arcade gonna make it the advantage for BHOP once again. So 4v3, but a very wounded Penguin. Gonna be the story of this round. An outside possibility that we could see Rocket, or we could see BHOP getting into this round and taking round number 9. And they will execute onto the B-bomb site. EMEA just gonna spray through the smoke, but not getting anything, just a little bit of damage. Nero rotated onto site with the op. We're gonna go have the boost coming in for EMEA, taking down 2. Arcade trades it back. Bomb will go down and it's a 2v2. And Nero with the first. And Elk closes it out. And that's gonna be Rocket picking up round number 15. That is a sad day if you're here for BHOP. It is possible to battle back. They could definitely get to overtime here, but that is a 7-round journey. They do have the weapons to do it, though. They've got the AKs ready and in hand, and they are all set to go. So they are going to do what they can. Utility coming in full and happy as well. HE's coming in as well. Penguin and Arcade lit pretty heavily from the first. But it's going to be BHOP heading on in through mid. Aleph looking from brackets, takes down 2. Aleph with a third. Andrew there to stop the reign of terror. EMEA getting 1, and Woohoo will end the game. And that is going to be on the T side. This is BHOP's map pick. And we have Rocket starting off the CT side. So Rocket do have the 1 map advantage. We will see if they are able to take it to... See if BHOP can take us to a map number 3. Or if Rocket are just going to turn this game into a quick 2-0. We got Glocks mostly all the way. We got a couple of P250s for Spec and Drew the Shrew, and we got a couple of pairs of dualies on the rocket side, and the rotate already called in. Penguin with the first couple of frags here. Elk and Aleph hit the ground. Penguin gets a third as well. The triple opener. BHOP looking good on their pistol round. Only Woohoo and Amiya looking to battle it back, and Woohoo starting off well with 3. Amiya getting Spec as well. They had the bomb down. Rocket had it, or BHOP had it, and Rocket steal it back. So it's going to be Rocket taking our pistol round. BHOP did get the bomb down, so it's not the worst thing in the world, that's for sure, but... oh, that is heartbreaking. They had a 4v2 and the dualies just, I mean, more guns, more better. They went cowboy mode. So that's going to be weapons coming in for both sides. We got just a couple of MAC-10s and Galils for BHOP, and we got the all-powerful MP9 for the CT side with a couple of rifles. BHOP looking to sneak up the ramp, coming in through the smoke. A little bit of spam coming in from Woohoo. Not going to find anything. Woohoo going to be allowed to retreat. Drew the Shrew with a kill onto Nero, but Woohoo trades it back from the sandbags. Gets a second onto Arcade, giving Rocket the advantage, but Andrew going to steal it back. Bring things into a 3v3 for BHOP. Rocket, plenty of time to rotate over. They've got these MP9s and they are going to be in good position to take the bomb out of the BHOP hands, but it might not happen. Left with 1. Andrew trades 2 back. And now it's just Amiya looking for the 1v2, and that's going to prompt BHOP to just rush over to the B-bomb site. But they're not exactly being quiet about it. It doesn't matter. Spec closes out the round onto Amiya, bringing it into a 1-to-1. So that means it's time for Rocket to be on the back foot. Not a feeling they have known much of in the last game here. So BHOP may be getting some time to build up some momentum on their T side. Gonna be heavy push over towards ramp. I like that we've got Aleph on a little bit of a sneaky strategy on B, just making sure to keep BHOP on their toes. So it's going to be a quiet 5v5 here. BHOP just feeling around, trying to get the information, looking to see where the Rocket players are. 3 of BHOP playing mostly over towards ramp. Oh, are they going to sniff out this boost? The answer is no. Ooh, with the frag, but not going to be getting it for free. Spec getting the kill onto Elk. And Penguin coming in good for 2. Amiya, though, trades it back. Spec going to shut down Amiya, and it's going to be looking like a second round for BHOP. We'll see if Aleph can pick up anything on the rotate here. Going to come up through ramp, but chances are not good. MP9 versus AK, not a battle you want to be taking. And the bomb will tick down. Aleph with no kit means it's not going to be a retake. And definitely not now. The bomb will go off, and BHOP will take a second. The money for Rocket continues to not be very good, so it is going to be Rocket saving up 1 more, probably not going to force things up anymore. They're down on almost 2,000 per player, so Aleph, having saved up the MP9, going to be the only one. So it's going to be the full buy, mostly full buy coming in. Andrew going to be the lone SMG user looking to farm up a few eco frags. $600 for each of those, so that's always good. Always a nice little consolation prize, but not the powerful weapon you really seek to have on your T side. And BHOP, they're going to exploit those rifles to get onto the A bomb site, exploit that range to climb up ramp and push their way in. Rocket, though, they're still playing a rotator and 2 per site, so they might not have the players in position to stop this bomb plant from coming in, and the smokes will go in, and it'll be time for the execute for BHOP. No one watching sandbags, so it's going to be a pretty clean entry here. Elk taking some damage. Andrew taking a little bit off the molly, but still going to get the kill. Arcade joining in as well with a dunk. Andrew with a second. And it's going to be a clean bomb plant from BHOP. Now Andrew just needs to survive, and that is a clean $600 to $1,200. That is a good situation right there, I would say. Oh, woohoo. The off angle is going to get one. Andrew taking down the weakened SMG user here. Going to provide a weapon to his opponents. Will go off as Arcade takes down Woohoo, so no saved weapons going to come in for Rocket whatsoever. And it's going to be BHOP picking up a 3rd round. A very clean 3rd. But now it is time for Rocket to come in with their own full buy, or as close to a full buy as they can get with their money. Head armor going to be lacking on everyone besides Aleph, and they've got Famos's on a couple of players, but they do have utility, and they do have the ability to battle into this round for sure. Oh, let's see if this boost is found out in mid. Andrew is going to get 1, but Nero is going to take 2. Advantage goes over to Rocket on this round. And so it prompts the push over towards the B bomb site. Arcade gonna get the kill onto Amiya. Gonna stop the player from lurking on the site. Nero gonna be pushed off with the Molotovs, and the bomb is gonna go down on the B bomb site for BHOP. The mollies go in to stop the rotation and keep BHOP in this round. Arcade on 20 HP. That is a dangerous spot to be in. The nades are more than enough, but they are not peeking into any of this. BHOP, although Woohoo doesn't need them to peek, Woohoo just gets out in there, and Elk finds the final frag, and that is going to be 2 for Rocket. BHOP, though, they are on plenty of money, one might say, so they will be buying on back to this round, and they will be more than happy to do so. I do really like that this is on GoTV instead of Playcast. Oh, are we going to see an aggressive peek over here for Rocket? Well, they are, but it's not going to be met with anything from BHOP. Ramp is going to be pretty open. Just a little bit of spam on toward the spiral stairs on B. And nothing hitting anybody. Bomb thrown away. Gotta love the bomb being yeeted into the elevator shaft means it silently drops. There's just something so amusing about that, I gotta say. Like, I know it's just game mechanics, but it's so amusing to be like, I don't need this. Kobe. Now it just reappears. Safely. A mechanic meant to stop trolling unintentionally made things hilarious. Anyway, we're gonna see BHOP pushing their way onto the A bomb site this time around. The bomb will go down. Woohoo gonna make sure that they pay for it, taking down Drew the Shrew. Opening kill on the round after bomb goes down. I'm sorry, what? We'll see if BHOP can hold on to the bomb site. Andrew gonna start things off for them, taking down a left. Arcade joining in onto Woohoo. The kills going back either which way. Nero now the final player for Rocket needs to find 2 more frags to win this, or to even have a chance. The bomb ticks away and there's no kit. Spec gonna be taken down, and now it's a 1v1. Nero will get the kill on Andrew, but is not gonna survive this. And that's gonna be a 4th for BHOP. So now, once again, the money for Rocket, not in the best of positions. We do have Woohoo looking for a little bit of a force with the MP9, but the rest of the teammates going to stick around on pistols. So Penguin, sensing this, has purchased the MAC-10 to try to farm up a few ecos. I will say also that Penguin only had enough money for the MAC-10, not for a rifle, but MAC-10 enabled much money farming. And we will see if Penguin's able to get anything. And the answer is no. Aleph gonna get the kill with the 5.7, stopping the SMG. Woohoo joining in as well, finding 2 players. Spec and Arcade down. Drew the Shrew answers 1 back, taking down Aleph. It's time for the push. Gets a second onto Amiya. Bomb in hand of the players on the B bomb site. A couple of players by air conditioning. We'll see what they can get. Andrew does take 1 back. Now it's a 1v1, and Nero is gonna win that with the 1 dig on Andrew. AK for your troubles, money all set. It's gonna be 3 for Rocket, 4 for BHOP. Rocket, BHOP were looking so good, but Rocket, they just come out ahead. So that's going to be mostly pistols coming in for BHOP. Andrew taking the initiative to buy the AK there. Looks like they just wanted to buy down to nothing, and they'll save up if they lose this. A risky gambit, that's to be sure, but definitely a possible one. Andrew getting lit down heavy from the fire, down to 1. Arcade on 5 HP. BHOP definitely looking worse for wear on this push. It is not good for them, and Elk gonna find Drew the Shrew through yellow. This ramp push definitely not working out the way they had hoped for. Aleph with 1. Nero gets a kill as well. And the final player to be found is gonna be Arcade, found by Woohoo. And so that is going to be Rocket taking round number 4, evening things back out. Penguin, the only player left standing for BHOP, now looking to just find a weapon to try to take into next round. The bomb is loose. That's not happening. And now it's just, and you find the bomb and find a weapon and hold on to it. HP, not great. And Amiya going to make sure that 1 kill is all you get. So now BHOP, now they have to save. They do not have enough money to afford any forces. So it is just going to be Pistol City. We do have a couple of upgraded pistols coming in. Andrew on the Tech 9 and Spec on the Deagle, but that is all they're going to be allowed to keep. The Glocks on the rest of the players are, you know, people will call them OP, but against armor, they're still not doing very much. Now, Elk has not purchased a helmet, so that might be where these Glocks will seek to shine. Elk playing on the A bomb site. BHOP looking to aggress on the B. A little bit of a lurk found out on the A bomb site. Look, walking back sidewalk. Maybe something cheeky coming out of it, but the Glocks, they come on out. Arcade will pick up the kill onto Emiya, and the pistols, they managed to find the bomb site. So that's gonna make the money really good for Rocket, and Penguin gonna make sure that Rocket don't get to come back to this bomb site for free. Spec with a headshot as well with 2 headshots. Nero does get 3 players, but the 2 remaining BHOP players, they will pick up rifles and they will take them into next round and they will win their 5th. And that will be a pause called by Rocket. So pause time canceled and Rocket decide to go for a force. We'll see what they can do with these MP9s. They do have the op onto Nero, so always a powerful thing to have. Let's see where that gets played. It looks like we're going to go for the B pick with that. See if they can find something. But they do not find anything. A left, though, going to find a sneaky Andrew to open up round number 10. But Penguin will answer back onto Emiya. Emiya just standing out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Spiral Stairs, just allowing the frag to come in. And we now, BHOP, seek to take up ramp, but the frags come in. Arcade with the team kill. That is not what you want to see happening. Arcade makes it a 2v2, taking down Elk. BHOP, they've definitely got the chance. Arcade on 5 HP is not the best of positions, but looks like they'll seek to end A site here. They got the flashes, they got the nades to put out to stop the rotate. Arcade very carefully going for the pre-fires, making sure no risks, and going for the noise as Drew the Shrew goes to plant the bomb site on B. So BHOP, they get the fake out. And now Rocket have to come in for the rotate. The nades coming in for Drew the Shrew. Gonna shut down this rotate. Gonna give Arcade plenty of time to loop around behind Rocket. Rocket, they can't afford to lose this or they're gonna be on many save rounds. Drew the Shrew gonna get the first, taking down LF. Nero not gonna be allowed to defuse. Drew the Shrew with a double. And BHOP pick up round number 6. So now it is time for the pistols to come out of the CT side. So this has been 2 games now where the T side has been the really advantageous side. So we'll see where it goes for our last map here. Spec with the opener onto Woohoo. Elk and Nero, though, gonna stop the push. BHOP now with a disadvantage, but they do have the rifles against the pistols of Rocket. So they take their nades and they start to put down force on the B bomb site. Arcade takes down a left. Will the rotation be called in first, or will Rocket just start peeking? And the answer is Arcade is going to find Emiya to open things up. So now it's a 2v3 retake. No kit for Rocket. But maybe they don't need it. Arcade going to be the first one to hit the floor. And it is going to be Rocket seeking to go for the retake here. But Penguin going to take down Nero. Now it's a 1v1 Elk versus Andrew, and Andrew going to come out on top. 7 for BHOP. Now, if you thought Inferno was T-sided, or CT-sided, Vertigo is very CT-sided, and BHOP picking up 7 puts them in a really commanding position to have a much easier CT side. But it is going to be the full buy coming in from Rocket. They have a FAMAS as their lone unupgraded weapon. I like the flashes that are being put down for B site from a left there. That was, you gotta keep an eye on where you can bounce things to get some cheeky stuff in. And Spec gonna find the opener here. The first frag coming in onto Nero. Elk gonna trade it back, but only after 2 are taken down from the Rocket side. So BHOP with man advantage here and plenty of time left to find the site that they want to end on. Only one lone player here watching the B bomb site, going to be fighting Andrew, while the rest look to head towards ramp. And Penguin going to start the aggression, taking down Elk. Mia, though, going to get the better of Andrew. So it's going to be a 3v2, but Rocket now, they have to make their way all the way back to this A bomb site and try to defend it. BHOP don't know that. BHOP, you still have to put down your Molotovs, and Aleph in a close spot does take down Andrew, or Penguin. Bomb will go down, but Mia, full HP and ready to party, takes down Drew the Shrew. And now it's a 2v1 retake. Just gonna tap the bomb a couple of times. Arcade finds the frags, gets both of the headshots. Aleph and Amia hit the ground, and it's gonna be 8 for BHOP. And that will make it round number 13. Lucky 13 now. Rocket with the aggressive push into mid. Andrew with the quick frags on this MAC-10. $1,200. Thank you very much. Headshot onto Elk, but no frag. Emiya with the frag instead. Drew the Shrew taking down Elk. That's going to be a 2 versus 4. A dink onto Penguin. Not where you want to be. And Emiya gets another one with his 5-7. The only frags coming in are with Emiya's 5-7. Hyper beast indeed. Getting the headshot onto Drew the Shrew is huge. 1v2 now, and this 5-7 might be exactly what Rocket needed. But Emiya choosing to hold on to it, hold on to the AK and the head and the armor and the nades, and just gonna save up for these last few rounds of the half. BHOP looking very strong on their T side. I don't want to caster curse things, but I think we might be headed to a map number 3. But you never know. The next map coming in will be the decider pick of Anubis. If you missed the bans, they're on the !point bans command, but I do have picks and bans, and you can also look at the HLTV page for all the info you could ever want. But round will get off to a nice start here. Full buy for Rocket. Second to last round of the half, round number 14. And we will see what those pistols managed, or what those rifles managed to do. And at least the first, Nero with the op onto Spec and shut down this player ramp. Prompt BHOP to rotate back around and seek for maybe mid, maybe B. Andrew, though, with the kill onto Aleph. Going to be traded back from Nero. That's going to be the push on the B bomb site, but it's going to be shut down by Emiya. Shutting down the spiral stairs. and taking down the bomb carrier as well. Going to have the advantage as the smoke fades, and now it is just Andrew all alone with the op. Does take down Emiya, avenging fallen comrades, but not going to avenge the bomb. Oh, and is going to run right into the op and get taken down. So, post-round report here. Rocket on 5, BHOP on 9. Final round of the half. Very good half for BHOP. You're a T side, you're on Vertigo, you're going to be extremely happy on 9 rounds. It will definitely not be the easiest time for Rocket to battle back, but BHOP now on the save, on the force for the final round of this half. And Nero going to get that opening frag. Andrew going to trade it back, but the only AK here is on spec, and so it's not going to be the easiest round for BHOP. We might see it ending 9-6 here. But bomb site B going to be opened up with that AK. Emiya going to be taken down, and now it's time for the rotation. We'll see if BHOP decide to exploit that, or if they go for the A bomb site. They've got plenty of time left on the round, a whole other minute, but Woohoo with this AK going to take down the player's ramp, going to make sure that it's time for BHOP. You have to go B or go home. And Aleph going to send home Penguin. Elk sends home Spec. It's now Arcade all alone with 2. Now it's a 1v1. Woohoo versus Arcade, and Woohoo with the advantage. Now it's going to be a 9-6 half. BHOP with the huge advantage on their CT side. Or BHOP with a huge advantage on their T side. So now let's see if Rocket can battle it back. It's going to be an uphill battle for them, that is for sure. Not impossible, but not easy. T side in Vertigo is rough. Given this is BHOP's map pick, I would hazard a guess that they know the typical strats that people will go for, so we'll see what Rocket are able to pull off. A little bit of a longer halftime coming in, but that's okay. Definitely give the players plenty of time to talk strategy, have a little break, have a little, you know, bio break, if you catch my drift. Get some more water, stand up, have a little stretch. So we should have the pistol round getting on any minute now. But definitely want to give the players plenty of time if they need it. And with the scores coming in, we will be live. So it will be BHOP taking up the CT side with 9 versus Rocket with 6. Let's see if Rocket can battle this back. Rocket looking for the 2-0. BHOP just looking to bring us to map number 3, Ancient. Or not Ancient, Anubis. And we will see if they can make that happen. Rocket gonna look for the aggressive play on towards Spiral. Spec gonna just back right the heck off. And it's gonna be quiet falls across the map once again as Rocket rotate back around. 30 seconds have passed so far. Rocket have plenty of time to seek out and and find any frags they can get. And they find Penguin first on this ramp. But no frags come in, no damage even. The smokes will go down and Rocket will look to execute on this A bomb site. Andrew gonna say no to that. Got the dualies, full cowboy mode, taking down Woohoo. Will attempt to plant the bomb. Arcade not gonna allow it. Penguin with a kill as well onto Emiya. And things start to fall apart here for Rocket on their pistol round. Spec gonna remove Nero, and it's just Elk. All that is remaining for Rocket is gonna get one onto Andrew. But you're gonna need to find 4 more. Drew the Shrew on 2 HP, waiting for the peak. Gonna push this player away, make sure that Elk not allowed to find anything for free. Try to bait the push back, and Arcade gonna get the kill, get the headshot, take up 10 for BHOP. So a very comfortable pistol round for BHOP, definitely. Most of the team surviving and getting frags. But Nero gonna open things up on round number 17. That Deagle opens up Andrew's brains. Not gonna allow that weapon to play. Rocket now, man advantage, but definitely not weapon advantage. That Deagle, the only upgraded pistol to be spoken of for Rocket. But the fact that it jumped in, very good. Rocket just gonna spam through the smoke, looking to see if they can find anything else cheeky, but the Glocks are always gonna be rough for that spam. Oh, let's see if they sniff out this boost here. Spec managing to do a little bit of damage. Nero with the answer, but Arcade with 2 Nero answers back. Elk finds one as well, and now Penguin has to go for the 1v3, or Rocket will find round number 7. Elk with just a tap of the bomb, not gonna place it down immediately. Nero spots this player out. This Famas not going to be allowed to do anything. Nero with a 4K with the Deeg. 4 headshots. The new truck lover? You didn't hear it here, but it could be the new truck lover. I wouldn't call that the new truck lover. That's what you're calling it, chat. You know, don't try to put words into my mouth. But it is going to be BHOP now back on pistols. Eagles for 2 of these players and 5.7s for the rest. And $600 for a left with the opening frag of this round on Andrew. And that will be Rocket with a man advantage and the weapon advantage this time. Definitely a nice comfy scenario for them. They win this, they get another. That puts them in striking distance of BHOP on the more difficult side. Although we did see BHOP with 9 rounds on their T side, so hey, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass when I say this is CT sided. But Rocket, instead of fighting into the A site CTs, gonna bring themselves over to the B bomb site. Emiya with a frag onto Penguin. And now BHOP has to go for the 3v5. And Drew the Shrew with the Deeg is gonna find some damage, but Elk gets the kill. And that's gonna put 2 remaining. Elk makes it 1. And now it's just Arcade all alone. Elk with that final frag. Rocket, all 5 members surviving. Elk with 3 frags on the round. Very clean round for them. And that's going to put BHOP on no upgraded pistols this time around. no pistol, no upgraded pistols, no armor, no kits, no nades. BHOP gonna be having a bit of a desperate time. Andrew gonna be the first one taking some damage, but Arcade and the rest of the CTs jump in and take down Elk. And that will be the upgraded weapon for them, but that is going to reveal their plan, and now Rocket get to take up quick positions on the B bomb site. The left finding another $1,200 on the backs of Andrew and Spec. And that will be the bomb going down as well. And it will be hunting season for BHOP players. Don't hunt rabbits though. Especially not Drew the Shrew. Right, Drew the Shrew will fire back. I don't know if Drew the Shrew is a rabbit. Drew is called a shrew, so you know. But rabbits do the bee hopping. So don't hunt rabbits. Drew the Shrew very nearly getting another frag, but going to be pushed away. Only on 9 HP and once again no armor. So that nade sitting in Woohoo's inventory or the fire in Nero's inventory going to be more than enough to get that frag, but it's going to be just a calm ending to this round. Rocket pick up round number 9, putting them 1 away from BHOP on their T side. But it will be BHOP picking up the buys and Drew the Shrew getting to save on money, keeping this FAMAS. So that could make things a little awkward going forward for the buys here. But it's going to be rifles all day, every day for everybody. Rocket, they look to go at least cause some noise over towards ramp, but maybe not end there. Just looking, I think they're taking over mid. Yeah, we've got Woohoo and Elk and Aleph looking to split the map in half. I always like a mid aggression. Penguin likes ahead of Amia, and we'll find the opener for BHOP. Makes things a little bit awkward. Elk bringing things back to even on the head of Drew the Shrew. Penguin with a kill onto Elk, and Aleph brings things back to even once again. And that will be bomb going down on the B bomb site. Now it's like 3v3 retake, and BHOP have not a single kit. They have utility, they could go for the retake. But with no kit, it's definitely not a retake you're happy to go for. But they're gonna go for it. Spec takes one down, Arcade as well. Woohoo though trades 2 back, and now it's a 1v1. Woohoo on 16 HP, gonna be taken down by Arcade, but the time hit is found, but I think the time ticks away, and Arcade not gonna get the defuse, but is at least gonna get to keep this AK. And go into this next round with mucho equipment. Got a kit, got all 4 needs in your inventory. In a good position to provide a buy for a teammate if they want to go for a force, which it looks like will be exactly what we're going for. We're going to get pistols on everybody, and we're going to keep the AK on Arcade, see if they can battle this half back. Otherwise, it's going to be 11 for Rocket on their T side. Rocket once again looking for this 2-0. This is the first map of the relegation a promotion series, so or the first match, I should say. So no one here in a position to get promoted or demoted. Woohoo and Mia, though, they want to make this a clean 2-0. They want to speed their way, rocket their way into the next game, so to say. And they exert much force onto this B bomb site. 2 players taken down, and Aleph getting the bullets and taking down Andrew as well. So it's going to be 2v5 here for BHOP, and Arcade going to fall as well. Elk making that a 1v5. Spec now all alone, bomb down, no kit, no equipment, only armor and a 5.7 to speak of. Spec just needs to find one. If you can find one and take the weapon and escape with it, then it's definitely possible to battle this back, and Spec does. Spec finds a left, gonna pick up the AK and just try to hold on to it. Oh, Mia not going to allow Spec to keep that in the next round. Finding the player in ladder. And that means that this is going to be full investment. No saved weapons for BHOP. We're going to have a pause. Pause coming in for BHOP. So I imagine they're like, all right, we had our save rounds. We've got our full buy. What's the plan? How do we stop them from continuing to push us around? Rocket, the money is extremely good. Aleph is the lowest at 3,000, but you've got 7,500 for Woohoo, 7,800 for Elk, and Mia at 9,100, and Nero at 9,050. So BHOP are going to need to find a couple of rounds before Rocket are going to be on any sort of a save. And that is just crushing for them. And the round number 22 starts. Rocket with the 1 round advantage and the 1 map advantage. So we'll see if BHOP can battle it back or if Rocket take this 2-0. It's still close enough to be anyone's game. BHOP on the CT side, they have a good chance to hold on to this. But we are definitely in the twilight rounds of map number 2 here. And Spec with a push-up down ramp, or push-up down sidewalk. We'll see if they can make something happen, or if it's just going to be Rocket closing this on out. Once again, if Rocket do get this round, it will be BHOP looking to save one more time, and by that time, Rocket are going to be within striking distance of the 16 they need. But Andrew, with the op, pushed up in mid, going to get the kill onto a left, give BHOP man advantage here. And they're going to shore up defenses in the B-bomb site, and Mia taken down as well. Making sure Rocket aren't allowed to take this bomb site again. BHOP, they have really stacked this. They're going to make sure that Rocket are not allowed to take the B-bomb site again, and Rocket, not enough time left in the round. They have to just save. So that will be BHOP evening things up at 11 rounds aside. Like I said, though, plenty of money left to go around on BHOP. They will pick up the AKs once again. They'll be more than happy to do that. And see what they can do. Oh, are they going to go for the quick B aggression once again? Penguin flashed out, but not damaged. So it's going to be the B stack coming in for BHOP once again. 2 on the A, left alone on the A bomb site. Mid left completely opens. Don't know if Rocket are going to back off or are they just going to keep trying to push into B. And I say that Nero boosted up, gets the opener onto Penguin. Just a second onto Drew the Shrew. Now this op on Guardian has to fall back or be destroyed. And Rocket are going to be allowed to plant the bomb on the B bomb site. They have to get it there first. They left the bomb back in spawn. But, you know, the bomb going to go down. BHOP choosing to just go for the save this time around. And you know what? It's a good thing for them. They're going to have enough of a round loss bonus that they'll buy it into the next round to try to even things back up once again. But, BHOP not allowed to sit comfortable. They were doing so well on their T side and it's just been swept away from them. Andrew is going to make sure that one weapon doesn't make it into the next half. This op back with another frag as well, but Aleph takes down Spec. Every weapon taken away from BHOP is more awkwardness on their save. Arcade will find a left as well, and so that will be 2 players surviving for BHOP. The AWP and the M4 will survive, and that will give them enough money to buy into this round as well. But Rocket keeping things close, but keeping themselves on the upswing. And once again, plenty of money. If they do drop around, they can still buy in. They can still keep this game close and exciting. BHOP, they just have to find whatever they can. Spec does get 1. Good for 1 on ramp, taking down Elk, and that will open things up for BHOP. That is an interesting Molotov. I feel like that's a little fancier than you need to be, but, you know, hey, sometimes you do what you gotta do to get the Molotov into the right spot. Andrew is locking down this B-bomb site with the AWP and is going to make sure Nero is not allowed into it, not allowed to do the boost and the push like before. So now 3v5 for Rocket. Bomb not fully committed either way. Woohoo does get a kill onto Spec on the other bomb site. Now left with the bomb. It looks like they're going to look to end on this B bomb site. These final 2 players with a left just keeping players busy on the A bomb site. They're kissing in the smoke, and Emiya comes out on top. And Woohoo on the lurk just finds player after player, takes down Arcade. And that's going to be the B bomb site left to Rocket. And Woohoo, the lurk of the century with a 3rd on this round. Now it's all on Andrew, the AWP left alone. All your friends are dead, and Rocket are about to be on 13. Woohoo will be taken down though. So at the very least, Andrew managing to take 1 weapon out of the hands of Rocket. Hold Andrew with 1 more AWP kill onto Emiya. A left going to be the only one that survives here for Rocket. But the money is so good for Rocket. BHOP are not going to be able to break them anytime soon. And they will take a pause to try and figure out what to do. And it will be a BHOP timeout. As we come out of the pause, BHOP still on a healthy buy. The round loss bonus is keeping them just barely afloat, but this is going to start to get really awkward for them. Rocket very close to closing things out on their T side. 13 rounds. This is the danger zone here. This is where games just end. And BHOP are on really no money. Emiya making that even worse for them. Gonna get the first kill onto Penguin. But will Arcade find more? Gets a left at first, but taken down on 50 HP. The smoke gonna deny the refrag. And so we're gonna see a 4v4 now. I like this aggressive position from Drew the Shrew. Gonna stop anybody from getting on the B bomb site for free. Spec gonna stop Nero from living on this round, but Elk gonna trade it back, and Woohoo will take down Andrew. So now Drew the Shrew forced to rotate. It is a 2v3 with 60 seconds remaining. And it is a rough position for BHOP. Woohoo taking down Arcade. Now just 1 player left. Woohoo gonna sneak up a ramp, possibly gonna find something. No, gonna be completely denied. Elk stuffs the player down. AK's kept up, declined, and Rocket, they get to their 14th round. BHOP have a decision to make, and it looks like they are gonna try to go for the win instead of the overtime. So we've got an MP9 coming in for Penguin with M4 is on everyone else, so no op on the server at this time. You love to see it, or at least I love to see it. I'm happy when there's no op, but it is a crucial part of the game. Early damage coming in, a little bit for Amia, a little bit for Spec, a little bit of chip damage. Penguin with the first frag onto Nero with the MP9 getting $600, and Drew the True joining in as well, but Elk gonna trade one back, make it a 3v4. And Elk gonna be taken down by Arcade on ramp. Not going to be allowed to keep on proceeding here, so now it's going to be a 2v4. Rocket seeing if they can find something. Arcade with the fall hazard. Unlucky. That was good timing, GoTV. You get the player falling, and then a left just walks past the fall hazard. That was great. So now it's going to be a 2v2 on the B bomb site with Drew the Shrew just waiting on the rotate. Penguin, it might sniff out this boost here. 35 seconds remaining. And the timing just doesn't quite work out there. Woohoo now. Rifle facing the correct direction. Bomb going to be put down for Rocket. Woohoo only mildly burned out here. And the smoke put down going to block off the sight lines. Rocket could pick up their 15th. This is a 2v3. Penguin rushing onto the bomb site with the MP9, gets one, a left trades it back, and Andrew is going to pick up the final frag and take BHOP to a 12th. Oh, this game is so close, and oh, it's so good. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time, having a good time. That was terrible. Why am I trying to sing? Pretend like I didn't try to sing there. Just, nobody will just forget that that singing happened. Just like Rocket are going to forget that all of their players died and quickly buy all the way back up. We got the op on Nero once again. BHOP rifled all day. Nero might hit the op on these players pushing up ramp. We got Andrew and Spec to challenge. Nade only doing minor damage onto Elk. But the players are so far pushed up, I don't know if Rocket is going to expect this. And Andrew is going to make sure that Elk doesn't expect anything. Elk is dead. Nero finds one in return, but Spec makes it a 4v2. BHOP gonna be very happy about that. So now it is up to Amia and Aleph. The money is gonna be in good shape if they lose this round. BHOP gonna be on 13. But things are getting way closer. And it will be Penguin with the kill onto Amia. And the round ended by Spec. (13-14). One round separates these teams. You would not have expected this game to be as close as it is. But here we are. These are the rounds that count, ladies and gentlemen, 9 binaries and everyone in between. (13-14) for BHOP. Can they bring it to a map 3? Can they bring us to Anubis? Can they bring us to the map that I love to watch? Not that I don't like watching Vertigo, but Anubis is just so much fun. But Elk gonna start things off for us, taking down Andrew in mid. Gonna give Rocket the man advantage here. Weapon advantage, sure. They've got AKs, but no ops in play. Elk on dangerous HP though. Those M4s are more than headshot. On 50 HP. Flash will go in. Elk not gonna find anything on ramp. BHOP still keeping players over toward the A bomb, just keeping players on both bomb sites, trying to make sure that Rocket can't get anywhere for free, not leaving any conspicuous holes in their defense. 35 seconds left in the round though. Rocket need to just pick a site and dive in. But they are still taking their time. The smoke down on stairs. Emiya gonna walk right on through it. Does Penguin see the feet? Doesn't matter. Emiya taken halfway down. 18 HP remaining. And it looks like Emiya was the decoy on the B bomb site. Beck, though, has the kills as well. Takes down Elk. And the Molly knock is gonna deny the plant and take down Nero. Oh! I think that plant came in at just enough time. Bomb is down. Spec takes down Woo Woo. Left now alone versus 3. Gonna be taken down as well. And BHOP gonna even things back out at 14. And now the question is, how many overtimes are we gonna get on Vertigo? Are we gonna get any overtimes? One of the previous times I casted, there were multiple double overtimes. That was exciting. It was also at the game between Ents versus FaZe where they went to quintuple overtime. Did you know it's beyond quintuple? It's sextuple, 6, then septuple, then octuple, then non-tuple. This is boring discussion, Floofies. Why do you keep going? I don't know, chat. No one's asking me to stop, but that's because you're on a delay. And no one has died yet. No one has really has been damaged yet. So the position of the Rocket players, they're looking to take over mid and run down these BHOP players. Run them down they will. At least they will run down Penguin, but Drew the Shrew gonna fire back and be taken down by Aleph. Now it's the 3v3. Aleph severely wounded, but is gonna get the bomb down. 55 seconds left on the round, and now there are 40 because the bomb is down. And we'll see if BHOP can battle into this one, or if they go for the overtime. It looks like they want to try to take it. It looks like they want to go for the retake. They smell blood. They said, this is our map choice. We're not going to give it to these Rocket players. We're going to see them blasting off. We'll see if Rocket blast off with the BHOP or if they blast off with the bomb. Aleph and Nero taken down. Now it's just Emiya all alone. Andrew with the final frag with the op. And the bomb going to be defused. The kit's in hand. BHOP going to be on 15 rounds. And Rocket, they do not have money for the full buy. We've got a couple of AKs, but no nades behind it on Nero. We're going to have a pause coming in. So this is a good time as any to mention that if you are enjoying my casting, and if you do want to be around for the next games that I cast, I'm going to continue casting the relegation, and we are going to fly right on into Season 46. In Season 46, it looks like we're going to be looking to head towards Counter-Strike 2, so that's going to be fun, I'm sure. But you know, I'm going to be going in and casting. If you're wondering why I don't have any sort of overlay, I'm using the classic GoTV spectator view. It's because it doesn't feel worth it for me to go, and like I've started looking into it, I've started getting a better overlay, and then I'm like, you know what? CS2 is going to make this not usable. So we'll see if BHOP manages to win this, or if Rocket will take it to overtime. Map number 3 on the line. I'm sure BHOP are hungry for it. They probably feel pretty put off by that first map. Bringing us to a 16-14 would be great for their morale. But yes, feel free to follow me here. Follow me on Twitter. I have one of those. I have a Discord. It's not used that much, but it's good times. I do have a YouTube, and then we're going to see Arcade with the opening frag of this round. Aleph going to trade one back. And Rocket players, they're looking to end this on the A bomb site. They've got all 4 players pushed up ramp and sidewalk. And we'll see what they can pull off with it. And the first frag will go over to Drew the Shrew. Headshot onto Woohoo. But not going to find the second. Aleph knocked very low. Arcade with the frag. Nero trades one back, puts us into a 2v3. Now we're in a 2v1, and Drew the Shrew closes out the game 16-14. Wow. Wow. BHOP, they take map number 2 in clenching fashion. All I'm going to say about that. The season. All right, here we go. We're going to have a knife round to decide sides here on map number 3. We will get into the pistol. Players will meet in mid, and we will see who stabs who. We got the battle lines drawn. The bridge, shoulder to shoulder, just waiting for someone to make a wrong move. Who will it be? Who's going to take first blood? Who will be first blood? And Aleph going to be the first one to fall, but players going to fall from both sides. Arcade down on 1 HP going to fall first, and Rocket going to take the knife round. So they are going to get choice of side here, and we will head into the pistol. All right, and so Rocket choosing to go for the CT side for the pistol round here. Once again, the channel point prediction will end after the pistol round ends, so get your channel points in now. Scared channel points don't make channel points, and if you want to make channel points, you got to get those channel points in. But, you know, you don't have to. It's not a requirement. You can still make channel points just hanging out. Again, I appreciate the lurks. I appreciate the hangouts. I appreciate the chats. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate every little piece of it. Anyone that's deciding to participate in this game, whether you're a player or a coach or a viewer or a lurker, I appreciate you. And once again, we got 2 pairs of dualies on the CT side. My voice keeps squeaking. BHOP gonna go right on into the A bomb site. Elk gonna take the first blood, but Penguin gonna trade it back. This player on plat, only good for 1. Drew the Shrew finds a Mia on the way in as well. Quick headshot. Arcade takes down Nero, but Aleph will trade it back, and Woohoo joins in as well with cowboy mode. Penguin, though, gonna be the last line of attack. Bomb is loose on the A bomb site, and Woohoo, have they gotten sight of it yet? Got sight of the players at the very least. But they still need to find the bomb. BHOP just kind of running around the site. Penguin does pick up the bomb. Probably going to be allowed to plant. No, Woohoo. Penguin decided to just tap and go for the peek, and Woohoo going to get the headshot out of it. So now it's just a 1v1. And Andrew has no armor, so it's going to be no armor versus armor dualies. It is not a great proposition for the armor player. Andrew moves up quick, grabs the bomb, but Woohoo going to grab the frag, and that will be the pistol round going the way of Rocket. So definitely a good CT start for them. And no bomb plant means BHOP going to be on not so great buys. They're going to go in just full all in on the armor pistol with the nades. buying all the way down to nearly zero. Andrew, the only player with any money remaining, only $400. So if they lose this, it's going to give Rocket a chance to really build up some rounds. But the Tech 9 is quite dangerous, although not as dangerous if your team takes over 100 damage in total from an HE grenade. Penguin down on 46, Spec on 57. And another nearly 50 damage between Drew the Shrew and Arcade taken, but they're going to rush on into A, and it's going to be Amiya to greet them with his MP9. Bomb is going to go down, though, in all likelihood. Yes, there it goes. Spec with the headshot through the smoke, opening things up for BHOP. Elk answers one back, and Aleph will find Spec as well. Now it's a 4v3. Bomb is down, but Rocket, they have all the tools they're going to need to go for this retake. Though they are losing a lot of guns. The BHOP side has done a lot of damage with just pistols in hand, finding 3 players. But Woohoo has a kit, and Aleph will defuse the bomb. And that will be 2 in the pocket of Rocket. So BHOP choosing to go in for more forces. They got the bomb down. They're spending all their money. They're going to have some deals. A Tech 9 once again for Arcade and a Mac 10 on Penguin. So now the opening fight going to be in mid. Elk taken 1/3 HP just gone. But other than that, a quiet round. Rocket or BHOP looking to go for something on the B bomb site or on the A bomb site. But Amiya finding the first frag. Gonna get away as well. No, Spec stopping the player from retreating. Advances right on into the bomb site. Drew the Shrew gonna go for the bomb plant. The molly not affecting, but walking through it, taking a lot of damage. Elk with the kill onto Drew the Shrew. That's gonna give Rocket the advantage here on this retake. 4v3. Spec takes it back. Woohoo trades once again. And now it's gonna be a 2v1 retake. Arcade, the only player left standing with the Mac 10, gonna be taken down by Aleph. And that will be Rocket on 3. So we've had 2 bomb plants for BHOP, but they're not taking the time to... They're not taking the time to save up. They're just buying up every round. With the bomb plants, I guess they can do it. And Anubis, a map where you can just keep trying to go for the same thing and see, hoping if something different happens. Now, we do have 4 rifles coming in for the BHOP side, but Aleph gonna get the first frag, the M4, through the smoke. You just expect the player E-box. You just have to. And BHOP, they're gonna be kicking themselves for that. We do still have Amiya here on the MP9. So that one SMG might be the ticket for BHOP to find something. They're going to try to split the map in half and go through mid. A good way to take man advantage. Mid is available and they're just going to walk on through. Looks like Nero is here to challenge, but is smoked off as well, so... The spray through the smoke, not going to make that smoke go away. We're going to see a challenge, Drew the Shrew versus Amiya, and Drew the Shrew comes out on top. And that means BHOP, they take their way into the A bomb site. The bomb will go down, and it's a 4v4 here for Rocket to go for the retake. Elk with the first frag. Arcade to trade back. Arcade with 2. Andrew finds 1 as well, and Andrew will close out the round, bringing BHOP their first round of this half. You want to get yourself rolling on that T side, and BHOP, they've been making these rounds so expensive for Rocket that they're going to have trouble buying back in, and so we might see BHOP evening things right back out. So the pistols and a scout and an MP9, all Rocket can afford. We'll see if that is enough for them to find this round. It's definitely a possibility for them to battle this back. The 5-7, again, has been extremely solid this entire series. Aleph going to be the first player to challenge inside of E-Box, and going to be taken down by Spec. Looks like it's going to be a B-bomb site take for B-Hop, as Penguin will take down Woohoo. The last player on the site going to be Temple, and it's Elk. That's going to leave Arcade wide open to get the plant. B-Hop very quickly moving to their second round. Rocket choosing to just save up these pistols and the scout, keeping the kit on Elk as well. Not the worst decision for sure. So that is going to be B-Hop picking up round number 2 here on our third map. Looking pretty strong here after the initial horses. And the money going to come in fierce as well. Rocket, they don't have the money to stop this, so B-Hop going to pick up a third and pick up so much extra money. They're going to be ready to go. They are rolling. I think this is what you call stonks for B-Hop. They've got the money, and Rocket are only on pistols. We'll see if Nero can get anything done with the scout. But it could be Rocket heading into the lower bracket. We'll see what happens. Oh, heavy nade damage. Woohoo and Elk taken down to almost nothing off the back of 1 HE. It just landed on them. And drew the shrew with the first player spotted. 2 of these players inside of this elbow leading to A. Nero are going to be the first to hit the ground. No scout work happening. So that's going to be man advantage here for B-Hop, especially man advantage with weapon advantage on the T side. They're going to use that. They're going to exert their force, and looks like they're grouping up to at least make noise on the B bomb site, if not end there. Bomb heads to A bomb site, and all of the Rocket players have left, so Arcade gonna just get the free bomb plant. Woohoo, only player here to defend, and Drew the Shrew gonna take that one down. Or Elk, I'm sorry. Woohoo taken down as well. And Rocket not gonna be allowed to rotate, might not even be allowed to hold on to their pistols. They're just gonna be $300 a pop here for Andrew. We'll see if Emiya is allowed to live and hold on to this 5-7 or taken down. B-Hop will be evening things back up. 3 per side. They lose the first 3, they take the second 3, we even things out. We'll see if Rocket can buy back in. But it is going to be Penguin picking up the final $300 on Emiya's head. We do have a pause going to be coming in here Who called that pause? It will be Rocket. So they're looking to just try to battle in. Very carefully ration out their buys here. The money not looking good. Again, they've lost 3 in a row, so they lost their force and they just had to start picking up more and more money. And we'll see if this is the round where they jump back into this half or if BHOP just start to roll. The money for BHOP is just looking too good. It might be too late for Rocket already. They're going to have a heck of a time finding their way back in. BHOP are going to have so many buys here. And Bomb very quickly creeping up its way toward B. Construction going to be the play of the day. Woohoo going to be the only one here to receive them. But Aleph and Nero here to reinforce, and Molly goes in. Woohoo with the first frag. Through the Shrew taken down. Aleph finds the second. Arcade will be taken down. Penguin falls as well. And Bomb falls into the site. Andrew does get one through the smoke, but Mia gonna find the 4th player, and now it's just Andrew all alone. The push completely shut down. And Rocket, they should know where this final player is. They saw the bullets. They saw Elk die in Palace. Andrew just looking to try to battle back in from the same spot as their comrades. We've got a wrap coming in for Mia, and we will see Andrew just compressed into smaller and smaller window. And Woohoo finally ends the misery. 3 frags. And that's going to be Rocket taking the advantage once again. Held on to 4 guns as well, so the money is still going to be in a pretty good spot for them. They've still got all rifles. Andrew going to be picking up the op for BHOP, and we'll see where that goes. Are we going to see the mid pick? Not going to go for the mid pick. Going for... Oh. That is a cool boost. Find the player lurking in heaven on the A-bomb site. That is a neat little boost. I like that. Not quite as fun as the quad boost on Overpass, but definitely something to keep in your back pocket. So we're going to see a bit of a slower round out here for BHOP. Just keeping things careful. Careful, close to the chest. Shrew with the first frag. Penguin joining in as well. Aleph and Woohoo will hit the ground and BHOP activate on the B-bomb site. And that will likely be Rocket saving. I don't see them going for this. Although we will see Elk taking the kill onto Arcade. Gonna pick up an AK to bring it into next round. And so that is going to be BHOP answering back right away. The money for Rocket still, though, looking relatively good. They should still be on a decent round loss bonus, so they'll be buying back in round number 9. And it's just going to be the force buy wars. Although, if you're BHOP, it's not really a force buy if you've got all the money that they've got. But Rocket, they can definitely look to force buy, try to find something, see if they can push back, battle off. So once again, we got the buys in. We got my voice squeaking, which is just lovely. I don't know why my voice won't stop squeaking. It's because I'm not feeling well, and, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. The utility Just looking to find out any players out of position. Not going to cause very much damage. Shrew the Shrew. The only one taking any real damage and going to be the first frag taken down by Emiya. CT side take the advantage. But Andrew answers back onto Elk. And now Rocket, they push out, and Penguin just takes the two players down. 2 headshots. Nero trying to stop this B crunch. But it's a 3v2. BHOP, though, with plenty of time, they choose to not just end B, but to look for something else. Emiya, good opportunity to be caught out. Who's wrapping who here? BHOP on the bridge. Emiya behind them. And Emiya is the one that comes out on top. Will take down Andrew, put it into a 2v2. Penguin and Arcade scurry onto the A bomb site. Penguin on 25 HP, but they will get the bomb down. Rocket gonna look to try and entry into this through the T main for A. But BHOP, they are piecing just all the way the heck out. They're sitting in storage and making sure that Rocket have to come a long way to find them. There's a little bit of a tap here for Emiya, and Nero gonna get both kills, get the kit, and get the defuse, and pick up a 5th for Rocket. So now BHOP, once again, they're going to be on the full buys. They've got money to keep going. And Rocket, unfortunately, the CT economy, not very strong. So even with the win, they're sitting on a couple of FAMASs. But we'll see if they can take this one. I do really like the nade that just heads out that second window there for A site for the CTs, just to see if you can find a little bit of a chip. And that one certainly did. Drew the Shrew, mildly chipped down, but that is more than enough. That is all you need for an M4 to find your headshot. My voice won't stop cracking. I love it. Thank you, DreamHack, for making me sick. It was still fun. I'd go back again. I forgot how Concrud could feel. We're gonna have a quieter round here. Half of the round ticks by. BHOP just looking to find the picks. Nero gonna deny them entry to the E-box with the smoke. Gonna say this is my E-box, but Penguin looks in through main, is rewarded with a kill onto Woohoo. And that prompts the other players to push on in through E-box, even through the smoke. That finds 2. And now Rocket, they have to go for the defuse, and they're in a 2v4, and they do not have the money to risk, so they're gonna go for the save. They'll just check out T-spawn and see if anybody decides to rotate out through B main. BHOP just making sure that there's nothing on the site left for Rocket to take if they try to sneak in after the bomb goes off. The bomb radius on Anubis is pretty small, so they don't have to run too far, but we'll see. Oh, and Emiya and Elk left empty-handed on frags, exit frags. So that is going to be another round win for BHOP, evening things back up at 5 aside. So now Rocket have to go for the force buy. We've got a Deagle and a couple MP9s, and that's really all they can afford. They've got a stack toward the A bomb site, nothing towards mid, so BHOP could definitely look for info toward mid and try to split this map in half. Emiya gonna be the first one they find, this AK in hand, and gonna get 2 players outside of A. Drew the Shrew and Andrew, woohoo, with 1 kill as well outside of E-Box, rewarded with an AK for their troubles. And that's Rocket commanding this round. Round number 11, gonna be round number 6 for Rocket. But not quite yet. Arcade and Penguin, they still have weapons in hand, and Penguin's gonna use it. Aleph will be taken down. Arcade sneaking all the way through the T-spawn, gets the headshot onto Elk. Not gonna allow that rotate to come in, and now the map kind of opens up. We'll see if BHOP can find any of the remaining 3 players. They are going to start to run short on time. Only 35 seconds left on the round. I'm just trying to find site anchors, but there aren't really any site anchors for Rocket. I think they're just waiting to see where BHOP decides to put it down, and they'll just go for the retake. So 3v2 retake. Woohoo first on the site. Nero finds the player in E-Box, and Woohoo will get the frag on a Penguin, giving Rocket their 6th. Money for BHOP still in a very comfortable spot. They've still got plenty of money they can keep buying. So it's going to be rifles all day. Yet again, we got ops for Nero and Andrew. This is interesting though. I'm pretty sure the op has changed hands from game to game for BHOP. I admit I didn't memorize who had it in the last 2 games. It might have been Andrew. I might be just off my rocker here. No quick opening frags coming out this time though. As the time continues to tick, the utility continues to tick. BHOP's still in a good position utility-wise, but Rocket also in good position utility-wise. The smokes are going to deny these players entry through A main, and so BHOP will have to find another way. Elk making sure they can't come in through mid. The timings have been very on point for the defense. Drew the Shrew with the opening frag, walks onto the A bomb site, takes out 2 players. Emiya and Nero going to be just knocked right on over. And the remaining Rocket players are just going to save on the A bomb site. A couple of shots fired, but no frags. So it will be Rocket letting the bomb explode and taking their 6th round. And we head into the twilight of the first half here. 3 rounds remaining. Aleph does get a kill, taking the weapon out of Arcade's hands. But like I said, money on BHOP still extremely good. Penguin down on $100 though. That could definitely come back to bite them, but everybody else on the team does have a decent amount of cash. So it looks like this half gonna go very even. 3 rounds left in this half. Drew the Shrew with a little bit of knife damage onto Andrew. That was not good. Gotta be careful when you're clicking your buttons. So BHOP definitely coming into this round with more damage here. The utility and the team knife, not how they want to start this. If they lose this, it might mean a save or a force and might leave them only with 6. But Arcade finds what 2 kills, finds 1 kill, Andrew finds 1, and Penguin finds the teammate. So it's technically a 2-for-1 trade in BHOP's favor, but there's going to be words in the team speak after that. Or the Mumble, or the Ventrilo, or the Discord, or wherever they're doing their voice chat. Oh, Andrew, with the angle, going to take down Amiya. The op, put to work. A left, though, trades it back, takes down the op. Penguin with another trade, and now it's just Woohoo all alone. 30 seconds left on the round. Has to go for the 1v3, and BHOP, they're going to have a pretty easy time to put this bomb down on the A-bomb site. And the bomb will go down, so now Woohoo has to make a decision. Has the kit, has the utility, could go for the 1v3 retake, but it looks like Woohoo is just going to save these pieces up and keep them for the next round. The money for Rocket, not in a good position whatsoever, so anything they can hold on to for these final 2 rounds, they're going to be more than happy to. We'll see if Drew the Shrew walks into the crosshairs, and they will. Woohoo takes one down. But now the position is known, and now the remaining 2 BHOP players can go on the hunt. But there will be no hunt, no players found, no more dead. BHOP pick up their 7th. So that should be a saver for Rocket, but they could try to force it up. There's only this round and the next left in this half, and you know, you don't want to lose rounds. And it looks like, yes, we're gonna have Elk with the Deagle and Woohoo keeping the saved rifle, but gonna be taken down by Andrew. Penguin gets 2 kills as well. A left and Elk hit the floor, and now it's a 2v5 for Rocket. The rifle gonna be picked back up by Nero, the lone defender of the site, taken down by Spec. And that is BHOP just gonna take over the B bomb site. Amiya left all alone with a USP in hand and a smoke in the inventory. BHOP players will want this final frag, with the frag itself going to Spec. $300 in the pocket. Cha-ching. Stats hunted, money hunted. Final round of the half in sight. BHOP looking to go for the 9-6 scoreline on their T side. Very comfortable little cushion for your CT start. But Rocket definitely have the means to battle this back. They have only 1 kit on Elk, and it's going to be them just looking to try to find an even scoreline on this half, or as even as 15 rounds can be. The left just saying, hey, E-box is closed. Back taking a little bit of damage from the fire on the way in, choosing not to over push here. And a left is going to get that kill and gets a second. Spec and Drew going to hit the ground. And so it's going to be BHOP looking to try and battle into this 3v5. They do have plenty of time left. They do have control over the bomb. But that time is ticking away, and their Rocket are not giving up a single body. The nades for BHOP, it's going to be an execute, and that's it. And they will look with this op and these rifles to execute on the B-bomb site. Challenged by Aleph, who's going to get 1, traded back by Penguin. Woohoo with 1 as well. Andrew with the op trades that back. And Rocket will take the round, giving us a nice even half. 8-7 for halftime. Rocket on a slight disadvantage, but a pistol can change that in an instant. We should get our second half going pretty soon here. It's close. The last map tested the fortitude of both teams here, taking us to an exciting 16-14. We'll see if this one does it as well. I guess in the meantime, we can even look up some stats, see who has done better historically on Ancient. So of Anubis. So it looks like Rocket have permabanned Anubis, or just played it so rarely that there's no data. And BHOP have a 57% win rate. Okay, I need more water. My voice is just dying. I'll be right back. All right, good. I'm back in time. That's always good. So I should note that if you're curious about some previous games these teams have played, last game for BHOP was Fluffy Hammers, where they had a match that was a best of 3, and they went 1-2. And for Rocket, they played against Without Warning, and Without Warning kind of crushed them. The Rocket had the 1 map advantage for the best of 5, and Without Warning just took 3, and the only one that Rocket got to pick wasn't even close. So Rocket coming off of a 3-map losing spree here, BHOP coming off of just a match loss. We'll see if BHOP battles this one back in and gets to keep their spot in ECL. Would be a great confidence boost for these 2 new players in Arcade and Spec to just jump on in and just jump right back into ECL, be ready for Counter-Strike 2. But we're going to get the pistol round underway here. No dualies this time around, no silly business. No funny business. The Logs will just make their way right down mid. The frags coming in. Rocket take down 4 with only 1 return for BHOP. Spec, the only player left alive in mid, gonna have to come in to go for this retake, and USP in hand. Can you take down 4? And the answer to that is going to be probably not. Does have the kit in hand. Kit armor. First frag is good. A left taken down first, but EMEA makes that a 1 and only 1. And Rocket take the pistol. So round number 2 of this half, and it's going to be BHOP coming in with the Deegs and the 5.7s and the armor. They're looking to take back this momentum and not let Rocket have any of it. with the damage going the way it is, the first frag might just be all over Penguin's head. Dangerous position to be in. The head armor just saving the life of the player. Deleals and Mac 10s. That is when you want your head armor on CT, and Penguin demonstrating that for us. But it looks like Rocket are going to be allowed to cut this map in half, and Lulu going to cut down Arcade. Elk finds Drew the Shrew, and that is going to lead to Rocket taking control of mid. Beck not going to get anything with his pistol through the smoke. And so Rocket are just going to jam on over to the A bomb site. I like this. We've got a left on the lurk. Not going to get the kill though. Spec with the 5-7 gets the headshot. So it's a 3v4 retake for BHOP, and I think they will likely look to save. We do have Andrew just peeking in through supplies, boxes, just looking to see if anyone decides to exit that way. So BHOP, they've got 2 of the 3 exits to the site. So they might end up finding a player leaving. But if Rocket send everybody one direction, BHOP are not going to be allowed to save anything. Spec with 1 onto Elk, but not going to be allowed to take anything with them. So Rocket pick up round number 9. And that is going to be BHOP on basically the fullest save they can. Penguin managed to take a Mac 10 out of it, so good way to possibly farm up some money. But it is going to be a difficult proposition. Rocket very likely to pick up their 10th round here, but hey, it's not a foregone conclusion. We're about to see Mia challenge Drew the Shrew, and Mia will come out on top. The players E-Box, Penguin and Andrew get some kills there of their own, but Nero answers back. So now it's a 2v3, 1 for BHOP per bomb site. And these players on Rocket, they're coming in through E-Box, they're making lots of noise, but it doesn't matter. Elk picks up the kill on Arcade. And now Andrew has the AK in hand, but it's not going to be enough. Head will be removed by Nero. So that's BHOP on 10, and Rocket on 10, and BHOP gonna bring in their first real buy here on the CT side. Alright, so study that smoke that Woohoo just threw. Instant smokes become the bread and butter of any T side. If you can smoke off the bat. And the E-Box there that got smoked, very important spot to be smoking out. You want to be allowed to push into the canals and go in and just be allowed to have that entire area to yourself on the T side, and someone peeking in through E-Box can just shut it all down. It's not good. Mid smokes, also good to know. Like, I like that Ancient feels like you could definitely solo queue it and be fine. Andrew, with the solo queue op play, taking down Elk, gonna open up this round for BHOP. Maybe give them a chance to battle this one back. The money for Rocket, they've got some good ones, but they're definitely not as happy as they could be if they lose this. So it looks like it'll be the nades raining on into the A-bomb site. They've only got 35 seconds, so they need to end it here. They've got 2 defenders. Arcade with the first frag. Nero trades one back onto Drew the Shrew. And Woohoo will take down Arcades, and now BHOP, they have to rotate in. It is a 3v3 retake. Nero and Aleph on low HP. And Aleph might find the first frag. No, Penguin finds the frag instead, but Nero takes down the op. So it's going to be 2v2. Penguin on 5 HP. And this op here for Nero gonna be just enough for Rocket to take round number 19. And the money is just not good enough. BHOP, they could go for a force or they could just save. They're on the highest round loss bonus, so a force would probably be like something sneaky, something cheeky. This is the round to do it. This is where you pull out your everybody buy a pistol and run out B main strategy. And it looks like BHOP, they're gonna go for everyone buy a pistol and run out mid, and they do claim a kill for it, but they lose 2 players. So unfortunately, they're not even gonna recover a rifle for their efforts. Or, I speak too soon, Andrew might get it. No woohoo there to protect the rifle. Gonna make sure the teammate stays. No grave robbing here, so Spec and Penguin now trying to come in through boxes, and Mia will shut it down. 12 per Rocket. We're very quickly getting in that danger zone for BHOP. The money is going to be good for this buy and this buy only. If they don't find this round, then they're going to be in real trouble. We do have a double op setup coming into play for BHOP though, so it could be the way that they find themselves in, and Penguin finds themselves a headshot. A good way to stop the aggression, but Elk charging onto the site with 2 frags, Spec and Penguin down. And a left joins in as well. Now the ops are all that's in play for BHOP, and Rocket look to find their 13th. Elk not going to be allowed to take down Andrew there. The op is going to be coming out of that with the win. So now it's a 2v3. It's ops versus AKs. And Arcade with the first, putting things even. And Andrew with 1 onto a left. This could be the round they need, but no, the smoke doesn't find it. Woohoo with the kill. Now it's a 1v1. Andrew versus Woohoo. Bomb ticks down. There is the hit on Andrew, but there's not enough time. They escape. No, I'm wrong. Andrew not quite able to get away.
Jay, can you help with
Well, so now is BHOP has to find something, or it's just all over. Likely to go for the full save, likely to look to just save up all the money they can and just go on a big run as Rocket will hit 14. We do see the Deegs coming in here. 5-7 for Drew the Shrew, 5-7 for Penguin, 5-7 for Andrew. Spec sticking with the USP. It's definitely a possibility, but BHOP are going to be nervous. And once again, we see players coming through canals, possibly looking for something cheeky. Penguin not going to find anything, though, except for damage. Except for their own health, leaving them quickly. And Elk with the first kill on Penguin. That's going to quickly open things up. A left with another one. Drew the Shrew taken down. One more player. They just keep sending them out of A main. Mia decides to send a nade into A main instead. with AKs in hand and Nero with the op. Guessing we're probably going to see a win here. The rocket, they activate on the B bomb site. BHOP not going to really have a path back in. Mia with an easy frag onto Arcade, but Andrew answers one back, so at least they're finding one frag. So now it's just to see if Spec and Andrew can find anything. We've got Woohoo just chilling in River. Not gonna allow that 5-7 to do a single thing. Spec taken down, and Andrew the only player to survive. Andrew with one is gonna be allowed to hold on to his AK. And gets another one, taking down Elk as well, but Aleph making sure... Aleph makes sure that the AK not allowed to stick around. Yeah, Woohoo definitely doing some good work here on map number 3 for Rocket. So we see your usual 2-1-2 setup. We got 2 hanging out in an E-box. Again, very important to molly and smoke that off. And Nero gonna just off that off. Takes out Penguin, takes out Spec. BHOP just not allowed to come in on this CT side at all. They were so happy on the T side, but they have no CT side. And Mia gonna take out the op of Andrew. And this round is all but a foregone conclusion for Rocket. Only Drew the Shrew and Arcade surviving, and Arcade gonna be the next one to fall. So Drew the Shrew just gonna try to save up this M4. Rocket gonna go for the hunt. The bomb is available. Bomb will go and be planted. Drew the Shrew does get one. Gonna at least stop some of these weapons from coming into the next side, but it is not gonna be enough. That was going to be a 15th going into the hand of Rocket. And looks like they might just dance their way to the finish line on this one. 3 players left alive. Plenty of money in the bank accounts. Aleph on over $10,000 after the win here. We're going to hit a quick pause coming in. We will see what will come of it. It looks like BHOP will be the ones calling for this timeout. Just trying to see any last breath of desperation. The saved M4 for Andrew could be the most crucial part of this round. Could be how BHOP manages to battle this back, but there are 7 rounds that they have to find before they can get to overtime. It will definitely be rough. So, let's see if they can pull it off. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Once again, we got the usual nade out the window, but not going to find anything for the CTs. Just Elk spraying a little bit. Damage headed both ways, a little bit of chips. But no frags coming in. MP9 going to push out the door. Penguin does find one in B main, finds a second. Nero and Aleph taken down and the op picked up. But Elk and Mia even things back out with 2 frags for Rocket. Andrew and Spec on the rotation. It's flanks on flanks, and BHOP do manage to take a 9th. It's definitely possible to have a comeback. And remember that this is not the end of BHOP. If they lose this game, they have another chance to battle back and keep their ECL spot. And if they lose that, they'll still only fall to advanced. So if they do well in their first season, season 46, then it's a possibility that they can just come right back in. Spec with the opener. Giving BHOP the quick advantage. Nero lit down to 7 as well, but Wuhu gonna even things back out at least for 1, taking down Spec. And Arcade with the op takes down Nero. Rocket getting picked apart 1 by 1. Wuhu evening things back out once again for BHOP or for Rocket, and the B site is open up. Andrew does take 1 down, takes 2. Arcade takes the final one. BHOP, they push their way to an 11th. The money for Rocket is in a pretty good spot, but it looks like this is just going to be a pistol force. The pistols for Rocket could be an 11th for BHOP. Or it could be Rocket taking it in crazy fashion here. The Tech 9s are always good for some fun stuff. And Arcade with the first. Wuhu trades it back. And the op is going to be picked back up. Wuhu now going to try to cut the map in half. Op in hand. Emiya looking for these 2 players. Let's see if the push happens. Left with 1, but Andrew with a trade. 3v3 now. We still have this op sitting mid. Nero taking 1 down. Drew trades it back. And Wuhu dropping down. Gets the final 2, is going to end it.